This week on Moment with Louie, we got my brother Mikale Washington in the building. And this one's a big one because me and bro went to high school together. Like, literally, he was my quarterback. I was a center. And, like, it's good seeing everybody do good. You feel me?
Definitely.
Let them know what's up, though. Say what's up. You feel me?
What up?
So let's just jump right into it. When did you want to start acting?
To be honest, man, I always wanted to do acting. Like, even since I've been wanting to do football, I've been wanting to do acting, bro. I don't know, at the age I wanted to do it, I was a little scared, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't, like, trying to get into it. Like, no one wanted to be in front of a whole bunch of people on the camera, you know?
Fair.
It's kind of scary, especially for a kid. You know,
I know. I be telling people, think of the camera as another eye.
Yeah, it's just chilling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get used to it real fast.
Facts.
Yeah.
Is there any actor that you look up to?
Honestly, yeah. I look up a lot to Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is there a role in particular that you like that stands out to you when you think of him?
Killmonger.
Killmonger? Okay.
Yeah, definitely Killmonger.
Do you prefer methodist acting or character acting?
Method, honestly.
Okay.
I feel like method acting, bro, is just like when you are truly someone.
Yeah.
And you become someone, like, you're just, it's amazing where your mind can go when you really believe it.
Yeah.
And it takes the body with it, like it's a train, you know what I mean? So when you go through method acting, you go through like a sequence of events where it's just like, what does this person think of? What are they scared of? What are they emotionally, like, frightened or happy? What, you know, everything, their memories, like where they went to school, all that goes into your mind. You're that person, and it's an amazing feeling.
Have you got a chance to really be an embodiment of a character like that?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I recently auditioned for a Wu-Tang role, and it was for the role of a guy named Hayes.
Oh, okay.
And man, it was like my 4th audition. I had just auditioned for Method, got it, didn't get it, whatever happened.
Right.
So they gave me another one, and I was like, man, I gotta go back up to Hollywood for this. And I wrote like 3 pages of notes.
Dang.
And I just literally just created like a whole character for the guy. Like his thoughts, how he thinks. And I took every line from the script and I transformed it to how the character would actually feel or say the line.
Okay.
So then I feel like that was probably like my best audition too. So
what I don't know if you remember anything, like a line from it that they gave you, but you kind of transformed and made your own.
Oh yeah, it was a line where it was like, I remember saying, let's get one thing straight.
Okay.
Me and you are not friends. The only reason I'm even entertaining the idea of doing business with you and him is because I do business with his brother. And I don't know what the original line was, but it was something, right? It was something like that.
I like that, though. Okay.
It was something like that, man.
Okay. Was it, so you auditioned at Universal Studios, right?
Yeah.
So what would you have been doing if you were at Universal?
God, there's so many auditions. This one, I was actually auditioning for the role of, what's this guy's name? It was a basketball player, Magic Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it was, I guess, him in his early years.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know why I got the audition. I don't think I look like Magic Johnson at all. But
right.
They were like, tall black guy, maybe could play basketball. Let's give him a shot. And yeah, so I would have just been like playing some basketball, honestly. More like the Magic before college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like the young Magic.
Oh, so you've been like high school Magic, and then they would brought someone in for college.
Yeah, I wouldn't have played the original, like the most famous part of Magic's career. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So was Magic Johnson there while you were?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I wish, bro. I wish. I'd be like, yo, let me get this role, man.
Just sign something real quick. I don't even need the role.
I need that Universal check, man. For real.
So I'm gonna list a couple of shows that you've auditioned for, and you let me know if we could see you on them, and if we can, what part you were auditioning for, or what part you would have played if you got the part.
Okay.
So let's start with one of the ones I grew up on, The Young and the Restless.
Okay, so I've actually auditioned for that one twice. I've never seen the show in my life though. I've never seen the show in my life.
Man. Hey, Victor's a cold character, man.
I don't even know who that is. I auditioned for the role of Ryan and Jeff.
Oh, okay.
But those roles, even in the audition notes, they were getting that role filled fast. So I didn't get them, but they were doing them like that same week. So yeah, I mean, I would have been some guy that I guess got cheated on by a girl that had did stuff with his dad. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
it sounds like the show.
It was it sounds pretty like reckless, not restless, but but yeah, it was pretty cool.
That show's wild because it's just twists and turns. Like
everybody says it's like their favorite show.
It's a soap opera, so it's been around since like our grandma's been around.
Everyone keeps saying their grandma loves that show. I've never seen the show.
But look, for real though, it's like one of those ones. If you miss something, you could like watch the next episode and you'll be lost, but they'll like slowly catch you. You know what I mean?
I like those type of shows.
It's a straight soap opera. You know what I mean? So you could go back and see Victor from 5 years ago, and you can see him 20 years ago. So people like that's why it's such a big show because a lot of people's careers were like made on that show.
I see that.
So like it's crazy because not a lot of people like once you're in, but like you know what I mean? It's like hard to get in.
I gotta get in.
Yeah.
I wanna get in, man. Give me that. Hey, I need it.
Well, speaking of getting in, let's talk about the Wu-Tang show coming up.
Man, that Wu-Tang, shout out to RZA. Shout out to, I forgot the other producer.
Have you got to meet RZA?
I haven't. I was close. I was very, very close. I was very close.
I want him to sign my book. So
man, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. So them, I was auditioning with them from December of last year to April of this year.
Word.
I went on 4 auditions. First one was like a tape. Next 3 were in person. And, so my 3rd audition was for the role of Method Man.
Oh, dang, okay.
And I was like, whoa, it's kind of a big deal, you know what I mean? The scary part was, after I auditioned, I got the role. So I was like, you know what I mean? I was like, oh my God, like, I don't even know what to think. And it's, it's a recurring role. It's a star role.
Yeah, it's Method Man.
And the rate of pay was ridiculous. So yeah, my manager had called me and she's like, hey, they locked you in for the role. They're keep you on the watch and advise, make sure that, whoever they're going to do for the final cut of every, because they still have
a couple more cuts.
Like there's steps. Like you can get the part and then they got to run it by the producers, then they got to run it by the network, then they got to run it by like do screen tests, make sure you have chemistry with other actors. Like it goes a long way to getting a part.
So it's like real life competition.
Oh yeah, like just getting the audition, that is nothing. That is nothing at all.
It's like whoop-de-doo. Like
20,000 people got that audition. 500 got a call back.
Yeah.
20 get an audition after that. You know what I mean? Like you see how the number just drops.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So I auditioned for Ghostface Killer. And then I auditioned for someone else, man. But then I auditioned for Method, got the role, and I didn't get the call back that I got it, like, all the way through, like, go to New York. So then I found out Dave East got the role.
Damn, yeah.
But I was like, yo, it's Dave East.
Yeah.
Like, I need him to play that part, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I need to see that. I think that's going to be dope.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And so I talked to some other guys that are a part of the cast. And, I was like, yeah, man, I'm proud of y'all, like, for getting it. I don't hold, like, no animosity or nothing like that. It's a part of a process, bro. So, I just told them, like, yo, do y'all thing. And they was like, man, like, I'm surprised you didn't get on, bro. Like, hopefully they got a role for you. They auditioned me a lot.
Oh, okay.
And the last audition, I think they probably liked the most because we ran it once.
Yeah.
And I ran it with, like, the actual casting director, Kim Coleman. Shout out to Kim Coleman. I love you. If you're watching this, Kim Coleman, she casted dope.
Word.
She casted a lot of super upper movies, like black people movies. You know what I'm saying? So she's awesome, and she did the audition with me. And after the audition, she looked at me like, "Well, we're good. Like, that's it. Like are you sure we don't want to run it like one more time? No, we good."
That's dope. Man. So, do they usually tell you if you don't get a call back in like 3 days, don't expect anything, or how's that work?
you can get a. I've had to do the research, man, because that Wu-Tang thing drove me crazy. I didn't know what to happen, what was going to happen. So I know that for commercial work, you can get a call back the day before they shoot. Like, say the shoot date is tomorrow, like, I'll get the call back today, like, hey, you got to be on set at L.A., at this time, at this hotel, whatever, you know what I mean? But, when I booked something, I got a call back, like, 3 weeks to a month before they started shooting.
Yeah. So,
I mean, it really just depends on the project, the production, everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's crazy.
So let's, Grownish, what part would you have played?
So, I was going to play the part of, oh man, I know his name. It's the black guy, he's a basketball player with the blonde hair. That's who plays it now. Cash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Cash. Whoever Cash is on what is it? Grownish? Yeah, that I was going to play that. He's kind of like the guy who's flirting with the main character.
Oh, okay.
Yaira is just...
kind of like the side dude.
Yeah, trying to spit some game, like the top recruit. That's what the description of the character was.
Oh, okay.
So it was like a top high school recruit trying to get... Oh, and she was my tutor that I was trying to basically make my girlfriend. So that's what I was going to be doing, yeah. It would have been dope. It would have been dope.
That's all I was going to say. But, so NCIS is...
Oh.
How was that one?
That one was lit.
Yeah?
That was one of my favorite auditions. I got to yell and like scream. I was like a police officer, of course. Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
Or a detective or whatever, and it was just like freeze, like first time. I was like, and I heard like 80 guys before me like go in there and yell freeze. So I'm outside like freeze, freeze, freeze. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I switch it up to stand out? Because it's always about standing out.
Right.
You know what I mean? So. I went in there and tried to say freeze as loud as possible. So and they said I did really good, honestly, and that was it. You're in, you're out, and I got probably lost in the studios. It was in Paramount Studios. Damn. Yeah.
So are all the studios? They're kind of like next to each other, right?
Nah. They're really big, man.
Like they're really big. Well, I'm not saying like
they're not right next to each other. No, not all of them.
Like a couple blocks down.
Some of them are. I mean, some of them are in Culver City, some are in Hollywood, some are in probably Beverly Hills.
But all in LA, right?
Oh yeah, they're all in LA though, for sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So they cast you in LA and then they shoot wherever they shoot, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
They can cast. Well, you can audition honestly from anywhere now, as long as you send a tape.
Oh. Okay.
You can audition from the ocean, honestly.
Damn.
Yeah. And I mean, you just got to show up to sign the paperwork in LA, so you got to go to LA eventually. Yeah.
So you were casting for roles that were that are pretty much like from the age of like 15 to like 18, right?
I would say like 16 has actually been like the lowest number I've gotten.
Oh,
I don't see it on myself, but 16 to like honestly like 35.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a role I got kind of more recently. It was like a lawyer guy that was 35, so I try to look as old as possible with a
let the beard get a little.
Yeah, I had to rock the beard out and stuff. So yeah, man, it was dope. It was dope.
It's crazy though, like how you could play like 22 or 21 right now, right?
Yeah.
So and then you could be casted 16 to 35. That whole age group is kind of like 19 years of age.
Like, bruh, it's just the mind, man. Yeah. Like when I feel like for me personally, when I'm like, okay, I have to be a high schooler. What was I thinking when I was in high school? You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you got to just kind of take your mind to that level because it's the strongest instrument that you got.
Right.
You know what I mean? And for 35, I've never experienced 35, so I was just like, shoot, let me think like my mom or like my dad or something. Like I don't know. Like you just gotta go with it, man.
Put yourself in that mindset. How you were saying earlier.
If you don't put yourself in the mindset, you can't do it though.
I just want to bring a point that I was thinking of earlier. So when you were talking about like how like congratulating other people on getting the part and all that, were they shocked at all? Like you were like, oh, so like happy for them or like?
If they were shocked, I couldn't tell.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't tell. They were probably more just like
excited.
Also, you gotta realize people they get that all the time too.
Oh,
so. you know what I mean, someone telling you thank you, I've definitely heard it a million times, or congratulations 80,000 times.
Yeah.
You know, the value of it kind of does go down, so I probably don't think that they were shocked.
I feel you.
But, you know, it was their biggest film, though. So, you know, that's why I feel like I just want to be that guy to be like, yo, congrats. Like, if it wasn't me to experience, like, that breakthrough, like, break into the industry with this, another brother did it, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you got to be
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad somebody got to be the, like, you know what I mean? But, I mean, Dave East, you're already famous.
Yeah,
right?
so it's like, it helps the show.
You don't
and
need
it helps him.
the extra $100,000 from this. Come on, man. But, you know, if you making it from, like, from small, like me, or, you know, whatever you want to call it, bro, that's kudos, bro.
Yeah.
Kudos.
It's like, but the quote I was thinking of was when Steve Harvey, I heard him say on the Dr. Phil show, he was saying, dimming someone else's light doesn't brighten yours. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the point I just wanted to make. Because
that's true.
a lot of times we see, like, dang, I didn't get put on, but it's like, dang, good job. Like, you did a good enough job that they seen you and they wanted you. With Dave East, it's probably like, oh, he'll help out the show because he got already a following, and then all these rappers got a following.
Man.
So you got the whole pop culture just tapping in because you got the new culture and you got the older rap culture.
I agree.
I could see that being more of like the additive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I mean that's true. I mean that's very true. You can't knock someone else. I mean, because honestly you never know what can come from it. Like I could have said, you know, screw you, bro. Like that was my role. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't even that good. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what could happen. They could have been like, he's actually not that good. Boom, cut him, and then who's the next person in line?
Yeah.
It was me. But, you know, if I could have said something to him, or he mentioned something, because people do talk. You know what I mean? So it's like, they'd be like, well, look what he showed me. Look what he sent me. We're not giving him the role.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's crazy.
I heard a lot of times, too, like, remember the Hulk? The one we grew up on.
Yeah, 2003.
Yeah, he didn't get a role after that. Because a lot of the stuff that he was doing wasn't, like, a lot of that movie was impromptu on him. Because he just wouldn't say the words that they wanted him to. So he never got a role after that. And he was just so so chaotic and so, like, bad to the set, no one wanted him after that. Like, he basically got blackballed because he was such a jerk on set. And it's just like, yeah, you know what I mean? The way you come off and, like...
Yeah, I've seen one jerk on set.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, right, I don't know how people can keep doing it, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't see, like, it's such, like, set life is such an amazing place, bro. Like, it's so chill. There's food, snacks, people are setting up, sounds doing their thing, lighting's doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing their own thing. So it's like, but there's, you know, someone's got to be a star.
There's always that one dude.
Someone's got to be the celebrity.
Narcissist.
Oh, man, they do.
And that's always how it is. It's never like I'm just being mean to make sure the movie's
right. Oh, no, they need their food brought to them at a certain time, and it's to be at this heat. My makeup needs to be done at this level. If you get it on my eyelash, you're starting. I've seen that, bro.
What's the most ridiculous thing you've seen, like someone act on set?
Oh, you would not believe it.
Let me hear it.
I've seen, I think they were a couple, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know what was going on, but they were like in the middle of a breakup kind of deal, and the argument was just very, very, very explicit. It was very, very bad. And it was just, everyone else was just kind of like, can we get back to like what we're doing? Like, I understand you guys are doing this, but we have a whole like film in production right now. We need time, light, you know, that's all the essence. So, I mean, it took like a few people to just be like, okay, you know, this is enough. Like, we're trying to get something done, you know what I mean? Like, this is entertaining a little bit, but I kind of need, like,
I
want to be productive, you know what I mean? And I got money, I got other things to do. So it's like, I can't. I don't like working with people like that.
And time is money, especially when they got people like you who coming on to do the movie. It's like, now I got to pay everyone an extra day because they want to yell in the middle of the set.
That's why big productions, they don't do that.
Yeah.
Because every second is like a few $100s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you take 23 takes, that don't even come out of your paycheck. That comes out of the budget. You know what I'm saying? So everything, that's why it's like the bigger you get with it, the more of a business it is.
Yeah.
And like the more you just got to be on top of your game for real.
Now let's talk about skits a little bit.
Yeah.
So Did you start off doing skits? Like that kind of got you introduced?
So how I got introduced into skits, I've told like maybe a few people this story, but I was, you know, Mario, Let Me Love You.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was doing a music video for him, and there's a guy his name is Door to Door Comedian. I don't know if you ever seen him on YouTube. If you have, it's a guy. He's a black dude with a beanie. He's selling this cleaner and telling jokes.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh yeah, this is knocking up like the dust off or something.
Yeah.
You know, he's just ripping jokes back and forth. That's one of my homies.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
okay.
that's one of my homies.
Shout out, bro.
yeah. Yo, Kenny, come on, dog. You know what's up. So he was like, yeah, man, I'm doing stuff with like Batch, you know, King Batch and Hannah Stocking and just listen to them. Just Marlon Webby. I'm like, I don't even know who these people are. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't care about
But when you look them up, they got more than 100,000 followers.
Man, so millions, you know? Yeah. So I was like, so he's like, yeah, man. So he was just adamant, like, bro, I want you to come through, da-da-da. So I started doing skits, like, with him and other people, like Tonio Skits. He's that's one of my boys. Dope. Yeah, that's my dog.
Shout out, bro.
Yeah, Kerry Boy, Daystorm, Batch, Hannah Stocking.
I seen the Ninja Turtle one y'all did.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's one I always think of.
Marlon Webb. Hey, bro, you are my guy. You my guy. Marlon, that's my dog.
Oh, okay.
Lele Pond,
she's Marlon.
Marlon, he's the comedian with the dread braids. He's super crazy. Like,
oh, okay.
You gotta look up Schizophrenia. It's their production company. Yeah.
Is that the one? Because I've seen King Batch lately. He's been doing a lot more skits, but like on his own website.
Yeah.
The Schizophrenia.
So Marlon and Batch, they don't do too much stuff together.
Oh, okay.
Marlon does a lot of stuff with Diamond.
Marlon is them.
Yeah, you know who Marlon is? Yeah, Marlon, he does a lot of stuff with them. Like, I just talked to him recently. Right now, he's only putting out his own content, though.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, a lot of them are kind of, like, separating.
Yeah.
Right now.
It's kind of like it's funny because if you think of how they're coming across it, it's how the network kind of started.
Yeah.
Because now we see TV taking a decline. We could see all these skits and all these websites taking an increase. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now all these skits who are just like on Vine, and Vine ain't even around no more. Who got big off of that?
That's where he got big from.
Yeah.
From Vine. And I never seen him on Vine. I had never seen Marlon Webb a day in my life until I met him in person. For that turtle skit.
Yeah, that
okay. That was the first thing. I never heard of him. Yeah, I never heard of him.
And then you got tapped in with him through the door-to-door.
Yeah, so after that video, me and him was cool, and then he would just call me like, yo, we're filming right now, you want to come through? Sometimes I'd be in San Diego, and I'd be like, yeah, man, driving down the 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in a hurry, like.
Give me an hour or two and I'll be there.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but I was just like, it's an opportunity.
Yeah.
You never know. Because if you have 400,000 followers, there's no telling who is following you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's
all you need is one big one.
All it takes is one time for someone to be like, I want to know who he is. You know what I'm saying? That's how I think about it.
And now skits being bigger than movies now. It's crazy. Okay, so
they're getting lots of views.
I made this theory a couple weeks back. That, okay, so I think Dave Chappelle changed the whole skit game. And now people are starting to take skits for more than just a skit. You know what I mean? They're starting to turn it into little films.
Yeah.
And I like that, but I think would you agree like the originator that helped push it all forward was Dave Chappelle?
I do.
Yeah.
I think Dave Chappelle definitely opened it up because he took it to an extreme.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even Martin did too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In a way, even though they weren't skits, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even on the show, like, he was just always like in some type of costume or doing some little like kind of a bit, you know, as a woman, a police officer. I think like stuff like that, it kind of just like gave people like, yo, let's do something crazy because it's like, you know what I mean?
You got freedom to do it.
Yeah, freedom to do it. Like, you know, just because you put this on don't mean you're that, you know what I mean? Or you're a certain type of person, you know, just Dave Chappelle was fearless.
Yeah.
He's fearless.
It's crazy.
That's why he was so successful.
I was listening to his interview with Oprah the other day, and then he didn't take anything. Like, whatever someone told him, he was like, yeah. It's like, I'm just going to do me at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, it don't matter.
And
that's what I love about Dave Chappelle.
A lot of people will hate him, but you got to love him. You know what I mean?
You got to love him. You can't hate Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, especially the way he pushed everything forward.
He came back.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to make a comeback after your career is dead?
And what, he did 4 episodes on Netflix?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some pretty good checks, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
He getting more than 1 million views on all of them. So it's like,
oh yeah, millions. People still watching them. Actually, I watched the first Dave Chappelle one with Tonio.
oh, really?
At his place, yeah. We was watching it. We was cracking up. Yeah, Dave Chappelle was hilarious.
Classic. Originator.
Classic.
GOAT, you feel me? Who's your favorite person, though? If you could pick out one person you've done skits with, who's your favorite one that you've worked with? Marlon. Yeah, without
Marlon is the same person on camera
yeah.
as he is off camera.
So just constantly laughing.
So, like, the way you're laughing at his videos, I am dying.
Yeah.
Like, every second, he's, like, doing something funny. Like, he can just look at you.
Yeah.
And you're going to start rolling. Because, like, he would just sit there and just be like, and just be like in a corner, just like chilling like for 15 minutes straight, never blink, and just be staring at you. And you're just like, bro, what is going on? Like, he is the funniest person I've ever met. For
That's
sure.
crazy.
Yeah, he's fearless. He'll do anything.
Make sure to tap in. We'll take that draw.
Yeah.
So, how serious have you been taking modeling?
Modeling. I think I do take it serious. I think I take it pretty serious. I definitely want to take it to the next level.
Really? How do you think you'll do that?
Right now it's just I worked pretty hard this year to just lock down an agent for it.
Okay.
You know, and I was close. It's not too easy, I would say, but I'm trying to lock down an agency in LA.
Right.
And I'm assigned to Chic Models.
Oh.
So close. I don't know what happened and some other ones, but you know, it's really just about building up a really great portfolio, just having like really great looks, you know, being versatile, like being marketable. Like if
what are some things they look for?
For specifically like my demographic, like, you know,
yeah,
black guys, like whatever you want to call it, but they're just looking for like naturalness right now.
Oh, really?
To be honest, like they're not looking for like guys with like clean, sharp hairline cuts, right? Like short hair, waves. They're not looking for that. They're looking for like natural hair, like, you know, some scruff to you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you know, obviously skinny still, but
yeah.
like, you know, that's what they're looking for right now. To be honest.
It's crazy. I've been kind of seeing that just with the models I've been seeing, like the ones who have the skin deformity.
Yeah.
Or the abdomen.
Yeah.
They've been the ones that like been on the cover of everything lately. I've been seeing.
I've been seeing them a lot, and
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love it. I think it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
I love seeing it. I think they should honestly put more, but it's my opinion.
Facts.
But yeah, so one of the agents from Chic, he literally told me, he was like, yeah, keep your hair long. I you know, I have a short hair right now, but he was like, keep your hair long because black guys tend to get more work when their hair is a little bit longer. And I was like, I don't understand, but I'm definitely going to take that into consideration, you know what I mean?
Have you thought about growing it all the way out? Or?
Not all the way, but just keeping like a little bit higher level with like, you know, a little taper, you know.
You want to get the, like how Josh had the little...
Oh, nah, I ain't get the Josh, man. I can't get the shout out to Josh Mason.
You know what it is, man.
Shout out to Josh Mason, man. That is hilarious. I can't get the flats out, man. That's funny.
So how was the San Diego Fashion Week?
Oh, yeah, Fashion Week. So that's lit. That's just off the rip. It's lit.
My little cousin was doing makeup then.
Really?
Yeah, she was doing makeup.
What's her name?
Elizabeth?
I have no idea.
Yeah, but shout out Elizabeth.
Yeah, yeah, no. So Fashion Week, I did like 2 major shows and then like a few private shows. I think it's really lit.
Do you prefer the private shows or the more open ones?
That's a good one. I think I actually like the bigger ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the bigger stage. It's crazy.
How long is that stage?
Whoa. Felt like a mile, man. It felt like a mile.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first came out, I was like, oh God, that's
like it's real.
You know, that was for Fashion Week. It was just like seeing like a lot of lights.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like a lot of press at the end too. It was like, I mean, probably 17 camera guys just sitting there like on top of each other, like smushed, just like flash, 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 flash. Yeah, I was just like, and you know, your face is just cemented. You know what I mean? So I mean, it was dope. You definitely feel all the eyes for sure. Whoever tells you runway models don't feel the eyes, they're lying. They're lying. I'm so sorry. You feel the eyes.
Right.
You can block them out and make it more comfortable, but you definitely feel the eyes, bro.
Yeah.
for sure.
At any point while you're walking down, did you want to laugh? Like, just like be like, yeah, right?
I don't think I wanted to laugh, but it was some moments where I'm just like
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'll be straight up. My peripheral game is on point.
Oh, okay.
So I can see like a really pretty girl, like in the crowd or something, and I'd be like, oh man, I gotta really be on point. You know what I mean? Like that's how I kind of think. Like, oh, she's pretty. Like I gotta make sure I'm straight. Like I don't.
You ever give her the stare down, like the little?
I have done a little move where like as I went to turn around, like I like looked at her and then just kept it pushing.
Okay.
And then after the show, I saw her like look at me a few times, and I was like, okay, so she did catch that. You know what I mean? But I'm not a flirtatious guy like that. I don't be doing like that.
Have you ever tried what's your? Do you spin and turn around, or you just turn it straight around?
It depends, man.
Yeah.
It's how much juice you really got. And if you could pull it off, bro, you could do a spin. You know, you can't do nothing crazy. Not like
not
that.
too much.
But you could like a little half spin and then just bring it back around and walk back the other way. You can just stand there.
Little pump fake.
You can just stand there, do your thing.
I'm going this way.
But for real though, man, like I've done some stuff where I went to turn and then I came back like I was staying.
I ain't going nowhere. Y'all thought
like,
I went somewhere.
Like, yeah, no, I'm out, and then walk back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Something like that. And they be like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think of something on the spot, man. For real.
Fact, gotta do a little different,
little something right off the dome. Hey, Marshaya, she's with the show too. Marshaya, shout out to you.
Shout out.
She is a singer, dancer, model, actress. She does it all. Amazing.
That's dope. Y'all,
yeah.
Can we see a collab with y'all?
Oh, hey, we gotta, Marshaya, we gotta get something going, man. We gotta get something going.
So I seen you modeling for Big Face Smile.
Oh yeah.
They're Christian clothing, right?
Yeah.
So is that part of like you getting different shots and like building your portfolio?
So that was like my first runway experience for sure.
Oh really?
Yeah. I think my dad sent me some flyer or something, and not even in California, and I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, I'll check it out. So one of my uncles, he took me to one of the practices or tryouts or something. And they said they loved me, and they were like, oh my God, we want you there. I was like really? Like, is this, like, am I made for this, you know? Because, you know, something new. And it's not like it's sports, like, oh, I'm just trying a new sport. You know, it's like something that most guys aren't just open, like, oh, yeah, I did runway modeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of guys don't take pride in that. So I was just really like, man, like, I'm going to do this, but like, I don't know what to expect. Yeah. But Mitrell, shout out Mitrell, yo, he honestly, he made it way better, honestly, for me, personally. Like, as far as, like, comfortability, like, stuff, you know what I mean? So, he made it awesome.
Is it crazy, like, going in there and them telling you, like, okay, you're perfect for this, but, like, being, like, football, it's not, like, where you could see it. And it's, like, I can't just throw a 50-yard pass, and when he threw 40, and, like, y'all know I got a better arm. It's more just, like, that look they're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy, like, when they were telling me this, it was, like, I mean, still to this day, like, I hear stuff like that, and it's hard for me to believe, like, you know, when you're doing something yourself, you're like, oh, I probably look weird, or, you know, I look retarded, like, or, you know, excuse me, but awkward or whatever, you know, and, you know, when you see yourself on camera or video a few times, you're like, oh, okay, I kind of see what you guys are saying, you know what I mean, like, something like that. But, yeah, man, I mean, it's just a really cool experience, honestly.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Have you, you tapped in with Drew?
Drew.
AG2G?
Yo, I have. That is funny. Yo, shout out to you, bro. That's so funny. Actually, I seen him somewhere, and I feel bad because I did not know that was his brand this whole time. I just found out like a month ago, man. Like, yo, Drew, you doing your thing, bro. Like, I'm proud of you. I watch people's moves, and I might not say nothing, but I'm definitely watching, and I'm applauding. Facts. I don't say it to people sometimes. I want them to keep going. Some people get those nice things, and then they cap off. They never grow from there. They think, oh, okay, I'm good. I made it. You know, I'm awesome. Like, everyone likes me. No. Keep going. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't always be like with you. Yeah. I've been watching you do this for a minute. Yeah. I ain't said nothing about it. Yeah, I've been watching for a minute. I've been mad proud.
Thank you.
Mad proud. A2G though, for real. I need some gear. I need some gear.
The reason I brought him up, he does a fashion show every year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right there. Shout out AG2J. You know, he one of my sponsors. But he does a fashion show every year at the Jacob Center. Last year or 2 years ago was the Jacob Center. Last year I think it was off El Cajon. So you know, what I mean, he does it every year.
Wow.
So every year that he's been doing his T-shirts, he's made sure to do a fashion show.
Wow.
So
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
I got models lined up for you, man.
Yeah, make sure to just tap in.
Oh, please do.
Let's see what. So you're working on a film right now, right?
Yeah, several.
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 What do you think is your most prominent?
Adam.
Adam? What's the? Give me the details on it.
So I'm just gonna tell you off rip. I can't give y'all way too much information. I cannot.
People like to steal.
I cannot have this idea taken. Like, I realized making this script, I made people cry.
Dang.
Just by explaining the gist of it. I read a little bit of it. It's a 169-page script.
Oh,
it's
dang.
like 3 hours long. I did not mess around on this. So basically, what Adam is about, man. It answers these questions. Why did God make Adam?
Okay.
And what took place in Adam's mind or soul or life before the earth was created? Like, what happened before the beginning?
Yeah.
Not even on earth. Like, what happened? Like, how did Adam know to stand up and walk around and count the sheep and, you know, the animals and name them and all that? How did he know how to do that stuff?
Yeah.
This script answers that. This script takes place before time,
Right.
and at the end of the script is when time begins. But
That's
at the
super
beginning of the film, you would never think it's any movie about that at all. It's a regular kid, guy named Adam in college, like,
Yeah.
you know, just everyday, whatever struggles, sins all around, sex, drugs, you know, all that stuff. So it definitely shows, and there's a lot of Easter eggs. There's a lot of hidden things in it.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, it'd be a film that, honestly, I don't. If I had a part in it, I would be like a very small role.
Really?
That's how big I would want this film to be.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't want the main role.
Have you sent it to anybody or?
I haven't. I'm probably gonna be editing it and revising it, and I want some peers of mine from some writers I know that have sold to Kevin Hart, sold to Universal, sold to Netflix. I want them to read it too, and give me some feedback, any corrections, because you know I gotta make sure that the structure of it is okay, because all the details and the story is great, but there's a certain structure that you have to make a film.
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't go to film school, so I do know a lot because I do research myself. But you know, I just want to make sure everything's correct before I pitch it. When I pitch it, I want to go through with it. You know what I mean? I don't want to get shut down. Not on that one, no.
Well, the thing I'm gonna say about that is, you know, J.K. Rowling's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, she was rejected 12 times before she was accepted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? There's always.
That is true. That is very true.
I just want to say, don't change what you got. You know what
I have faith in the Adam script because God's in it.
Yeah.
It literally has the Book of Genesis written all over it.
Oh,
actually, the Book of Genesis is actually going to be in credits at the end of the film.
Oh dang.
Yeah. So I feel like, you know, I had a friend that helped me write a little bit. He wrote about 15%. I definitely did the rest.
Yeah.
And shout out to you, Raymond. And but honestly, I feel like God honestly helped me write a lot of it.
Okay.
Because, man, it was amazing writing this,
Yeah.
and how easily I could have ideas or knew what to do next. It was almost like he was telling me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even joking. It felt like God was telling me.
How long did it take you to write all of it?
4 or 5 months.
Dang.
Yeah.
And for a script like that ain't bad.
Yeah, and honestly, I could have got it done way faster.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many other things going on. Auditions. Wu-Tang was in the middle of that. So I took like a little month off from writing. Yes, you know, writer's block a little bit too.
Well, you can't rush the process. You
It
know what
was, yeah, and I didn't want to like, yeah, exactly. I didn't want to rush it. I wanted to be patient. You know, I could just be sitting doing something, and I get an idea, and I'm like, okay, scratch my cereal.
Yeah.
Like, I need to write this down before, you know, I forget. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And they would be juicy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they were juicy, so I was like, oh, I need this.
Yeah.
Like, and it was just like back to back to back to back, and it lined up so smoothly. I was like, bro, there ain't no way. Because it was my first feature film that I've ever written.
Oh, dang.
I've only wrote like maybe 28 pages at the most before that.
Yeah.
So 169, bro. It was like,
God, for real.
I don't know how I did it, man. I don't know.
Well, they say once you get the creative juices going, there ain't nothing stopping the flow.
It just kept going, man. It just kept going. I thank God for real.
What I was gonna say about that is, if you do get rejected, don't change the script.
Oh no.
Because what a lot of people do, like they'll get rejected once, and then they'll make the changes that people say they have to make. Forget that person. They don't see the vision and move to the next one.
Oh no, definitely. You know, that's always been my thought. Is like, I feel like when I pitch this, they're gonna try to change things up, and then offer like, oh yeah, Universal, they probably offer somewhere on like realistically probably like 15 to 20, 30 million.
Right.
But I'm like, even for that price, I would be unhappy watching the film.
Right.
I'm like, that's not what I created. That's not the story I'm trying to tell. So $30 million sounds awesome and cool, whatever. But money ain't happiness. You know what I'm saying? What would make me happy is seeing the story that I've written.
How it's supposed to be told.
That it's supposed to be told because it's very unique, and no one. I promise you, no one has written it.
We're gonna have to talk after this,
bro. I'm telling you, no one has written this, bro. It's crazy.
Well, best of luck with it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Knocking on wood for you. So are you trying to do something like Marlon Wayne's? How he said he wasn't getting a lot of the parts for a lot of the movies and then they usually went to like a white cast. Are you trying to write yourself into a lot of these like roles and kind of start your own production company?
Essentially, yeah, I think so. It's because what you have to realize is, at some point Hollywood's gonna stop calling.
Yeah.
I heard that from a great actor, and once I heard that, they said when they stop calling, start making your own stuff.
Yeah.
Well, when I heard that, I said, well, instead of waiting for them to stop calling, how about I just start making my own stuff? So in case that happens, whether or not, I already got backup plan or just more work lined up.
A plan.
You know what I'm saying? A and B plan. Like it's both is gonna get it done.
Right.
So and also like what you said, like I like even cast, like not just a full black cast. Like let's have all the minorities. Let's have a few, some white people in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not going like I feel like there needs to be more black films. So I'm with all that, but. I just kind of feel like it's wrong because I don't see white people just making a full white cast and just going like, no, I'm not putting no black people in my film. I don't see that too much. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, intentionally.
Intentionally.
Because we see it a lot, but we don't. But a lot of times it wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, definitely like.
But the wave of like how Black Panther showed us as like wealthy, successful. You know what I'm saying? Like skyscrapers. You know what I'm saying? That's the picture I'm painting. Like I'm not. Like, I do want to paint a few pictures of, like, we do come from some struggles, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, I feel like people need to know that had a silver spoon their whole life. Like, they need to know, like, bro, like, the struggle real. Like,
that
when you only got
check.
$7 in your pocket, you got to learn, like, I can get, like, a $2 pizza.
Facts. I can make it through the week with $5.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, $5 can last you a little minute, especially at Costco. So, you know what I'm saying?
The first thing I'm doing with $5, I'm going to the 99-cent store because it's going out of business and it's half off. You feel me?
Exactly. And you'll be I've done it.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, there's actors on TV right now that is struggling.
Yeah.
There's actors on TV that you got more money than them, I promise. There's definitely some rappers. I ain't gonna say no names, but but no, it's definitely some people that you would be like, oh, whoa, like I gotta give them some money for real. I mean, people mess with their money too, but it's not all it's made out to be.
I heard a lot of times people buy fake jewelry to impress people with fake jewelry. You know what I mean?
Oh man, oh man, the fake jewelry's real. I personally, I don't care whether it's real or fake. Yeah. I feel like you do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But when you acting like it's real, and then you want to make it seem like
just
it's
know you can bring your gold tester, and you can check this out because
see, like you got your jewelry on, right? But you're not like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was like 8 bands, something slight. When you talk like that, it's like, all right.
It's like, yeah, come on now.
Let's be real, bro. Yeah.
I'm not gonna front it. Get handed down. You feel me?
Bro, you feel me? But that's authentic, bro. That's authentic. Realness is the best thing.
Gotta be transparent. You feel me?
Got to.
Asking about writing films, you're also working on cartoon, right?
Yeah. Y'all gonna love it. It's my first real comedy. I'm not gonna lie, it's my first like explicit comedy. Like,
it's gonna be like a Boondocks type thing.
Yeah, it's a little raunchy. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
It's called Southeast Politics.
Okay.
And it's about a kid named Mac Johnson, and he don't really know what he wants to do out of high school. He's in high school. He's a senior year, and you know, he got some gang members, and his cousin's a part of a gang, and you know, it's just hard things happening, and it just has to do with like our real in Southeast reality. Right. It's all the real stuff, and you know, you'll hear. I think the high school is like Boothar Heights High School or something like some Southeast name, like something crazy, and I mean, it's like aliens, bank robbers, celebrities in it, stripper. I mean, it has the whole thing.
The whole 9 yards.
It has everything, bro. And it's so then at the he basically becomes a rapper.
Okay.
But it happens because it's kind of inspired by Nip. The hottest rapper of the city was killed. So it's like now someone needs to step in to kind of like
take his place.
Show Southeast
the
wave, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what the gist of the cartoon is about. It's going to be hilarious, though.
It sounds super dope.
Yeah, it's going to be.
So you would have like, you would have like Boothar Lee in high school be like.
It's called Bootherville. Oh no, it's like Boothar Heights High School or something like that. Yeah,
that's wild.
It's great. And then the names are like.
Are you gonna keep the street names the same? Like, he went down like Windward. He was on Salola and they was on it. Like,
I'm keeping all that because I feel like people know about New York. Like we know about the Bronx, and we know about like, but people don't know about Lemon Grove, Spring Valley, like from other cities. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to know about Dago, bro. Like,
I feel like it's like that though because a lot of times we don't know about it. You know what I mean? Because over there they know they got 5 boroughs. You know what I mean? Over here we don't even know the districts. You know what I mean? Like, District 4, that's Diamond District. You know what I mean? That's us. So it's like, no matter what, it's like, a lot of people don't know if they're even in District 4.
Yeah,
because and then District 4 basically Southeast. But you go up a little more, there's District 5, there's District 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've heard that.
And a lot of times it's just knowing who your city is. Because if you don't know your city, other people can't. And
we gotta teach them what the city is, you know what I'm saying? That's why we need to put it on a platform.
I'm gonna start bringing that Hove back.
Man.
The Rock, baby. The Diamond.
I'm talking, boy.
So, Garage Mouse Studios, that's been the one you've been pushing lately, right?
Garage Mouse, we founded back in 2017.
Okay.
Out of a garage.
Damn.
Out of a double car, triple car, something like that. A garage with a mic, a laptop, speakers, interface, and some headphones. That was
all you need.
That's how we started, and then slowly, like we started saving some money up, started clearing stuff out, like moving trash out, bringing equipment in, moving trash out, bringing equipment in. You know what I'm saying? And we really are gonna base in LA though.
Okay.
So that's gonna be based in LA, but the other business and brand is Fuji Yamaguchi. And yeah. So
say that for me one more time.
Fuji Yamaguchi.
Okay.
Yeah. It's Japanese. So
what's it mean?
It's really a personal meaning. Okay. And not for me, but it's a personal meaning for the person that started it.
Okay.
And I know a little bit, but I told him I wouldn't
give out
that information. But it's basically like fierceness, I would say.
Okay.
It's almost very similar to Wu-Tang. Except for not for necessarily music. Yeah. But you know Con MJ. Marquise.
Oh yeah.
So he's
shout out, bro.
Yeah, he's definitely the dopest artist, part of that group right now. So he's killing it. So, yeah. But he's gonna work with Garage Mouse Studios too, and Garage Mouse and Fuji are connected right now. Just trying to build things up, man. There's just so much going on right now. Yeah.
We need we're gonna schedule it later, but I need to come by the studio and see everything.
We don't schedule that.
So have you been making music? I know you got the studio, everything.
So, honestly, I've been making music for a while.
Okay.
I've actually been recording for a while myself.
Can we see anything?
I definitely got some stuff to show you. There's some, like I don't know. I'm not trying to be an artist. Like I think I told you about it earlier. I'm not trying to be no famous artist.
More on the production.
Like if a song of mine blew up, I would actually be like crap. Like it's not what I really intended for. I like to make music because I literally just like to make music. You know, but then people hear my music and then they're like, they want me to go more with it, and I'm like, that's not what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, or some people think I can sing, and I'm like, whether I can or not, well, I practice, but like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
That's not a passion of mine.
Yeah.
I like to walk around and sing, but I don't want to like my job have to go on stages every single night and sing to 100,000 people. That's not what I want to do with my life. You know what I mean? But I've been making music for a while. I probably made over 40 songs.
When did you start?
Yeah, when a little bit, like a few months before GarageBand started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dang, but something I've been told, you seen Black Jesus, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So a part of it, he's like, yeah, he sell dope real good.
Yeah.
But that ain't your lane.
Yeah.
God gave you hands.
Right.
Be a chef. You know what I mean? It's like something that you may not want to do may help you in the long run and give you the opportunities to do things like.
And I do look at it like that sometimes too. I'm like, well, maybe music could help me, to acting, maybe, but and so that's why like I haven't like rejected any opportunity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I haven't been like, no, I'm not doing that because I don't want to be a singer. I'm not doing that. It's just like I'm not striving for it.
Right.
I'm not striving for it because I'm striving for so many other different things already. Like I'm striving, acting is number one, then modeling, and then music production. So I'm already on both sides of the music.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get on both sides of the acting. I want to lead off with the acting, so that is my concrete number one thing.
Without a doubt.
And then start production companies and start talent agencies, start all kinds of stuff. I mean,
for sure.
It's gonna be crazy.
If you could only do one thing, I'm guessing it would probably have to be acting, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would do acting for the rest of my life. I would do acting and not get paid.
Yeah.
I would do a whole movie for free, just to do it. Honestly.
Have you ever thought about doing your own like short film, like quick, like little?
Yeah, I've done a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a few. I mean, I'm not really sure if I put them out like that. Yeah. I just really just did them for reel purposes to have more footage on my reel. For a football player, you gotta have a highlight tape. Coach gotta know that you can actually ball out, not because you're 6'5". You know what I'm saying? So for footage from my just like my video reel, my demo reel, and stuff like that, I do like little shorts here and there.
Oh, okay.
Because you wanna show yourself in different lights. Like I might play a doctor, I might play a race car driver.
You wouldn't want to post it on YouTube or anything? Like,
I could. I might start posting them. I have a. That's why I said the films I'm writing right now.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I'm gonna put on my YouTube. I'm gonna open up a YouTube for like my own productions. But honestly, I'm probably not even gonna star in most of those films.
Right.
Because I want to just really be directing. I want to be a director too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I feel like these will help me give me more directing experience because I've only directed 2 or 3 times maybe.
The director, he kind of like manages everything on the set, right?
Yeah, the director, he really just knows what's supposed to be going on mainly.
Oh, okay.
Like he's probably the most organized.
So he has like the story in his head, and he's trying to make sure it just follows that.
Yeah, and like he doesn't like he's basically like watching everything on screen, and then like it live, making sure like anything that's out of place. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like everything runs smooth. I mean, there's script supervisors, there's ADs, there's PAs, you got all kinds of people on set, but he's the boss. Yeah. He calls the shots. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, he's the king.
This is just a random thought. I've been thinking, is the pilot a part of the series, or is the pilot its own entity? Like, would you consider it like an episode on its own?
So if you think of a 10 episode series, right? Right. The first episode is the pilot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all the pilot is. It's just so when you ever see the first episode, that was what they sent to the network to try to land it. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what they pitched. That's what you watch is what they pitched. So yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, that's just something I was thinking.
No, it's good. It's good. I had to ask someone too, man.
Throughout high school, were you pursuing any of this, or was it kind of like?
So high school, I was strictly football. I was just thinking that I was going to the NFL and I was going to be this NFL QB. I mean, I honestly didn't think like that, but I was just like, I'm going to go all the way. Like, I'm not going to stop. You know what I mean? So, football, like my uncle, he got me like a very, very expensive personal trainer after I left Morris.
Damn.
And in
You
Detroit.
went back to, yeah, okay.
So I was in Detroit, and he trained like Teddy Bridgewater.
Damn.
He trained some guy that went to UCLA, and Josh Rosen. You know what I'm saying? He trained a lot of guys, a lot of college guys and stuff. He got me like on point, man.
Yeah.
And, I was definitely getting a lot of college exposure.
Yeah.
Going to like Michigan, Penn State, Michigan State, Ohio State, Cincinnati. We were going to schools like every weekend.
Dang.
Yeah, we would just drive to school every weekend.
And you didn't feel like college was a thing for you, or?
At that time, yeah. I thought I was 100% going to college.
Oh,
I thought I was going to be going for free too. So,
yeah.
You know, but after like I injured, man. After I got injured, like, I was kind of a little skeptical. You know, I had to think realistic after a while.
Right.
Because it's a passion, but sometimes you can be a little ignorant.
Yeah.
If you're too headstrong on the one thing, you definitely gotta. They would always ask me, well, what's your backup plan?
Yeah.
And I don't have a backup plan. This is my plan. This is my full plan. I'm gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was thinking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, that's good. But then I got a little older, and I was like,
maybe they're right. Maybe I'll just start.
Like, football is my love still to this day.
Yeah.
I honestly do not watch it that much because of how much I love it, for real.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how hard it is for me. So, I was definitely like, I'm going to college, balling out, taking someone's spot.
Yeah.
I'm going to the league. That's it.
Yeah.
People's like, yeah, bro, send me tickets, like, for the games, all that. Like, he was talking crazy. Like, I'm about to go to the league. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it's crazy.
It's crazy because like a lot of people tell you that, so they like it gasses a lot of people up. Like I could just imagine how Zion dealing with everything. Like,
bro, being in that situation and being around the media, because like as a player, I would interviews after all the games, like how you see on TV. You would just go to things. You would see articles. You just go on the internet, look yourself up, see articles on yourself all the time, bro. Like all the time. And I can relate to how they feel. And when I say they are celebrities before they are like professional,
yeah,
they are celebrities before they're in college. They are celebrities. They already have money.
It's like dude that go to Mission Bay, Boogie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They already talking about how that team.
Oh,
I seen on ESPN. Like I was swiping through Instagram. They're like, look at the squad. Missouri got, or I forget where he going. Wildcats.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's true.
Something. He just been balling out crazy. So it makes sense because everybody want to catch the wave before it starts being the wave. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And the thing is, like, man, with those players though, it's so much attention and you're so young.
Yeah.
You gotta you decide right there, like, are you a humble person or not?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can definitely very easily lose your humbleness very fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it's not that easy for me, but I've seen people lose it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The little media.
They get one interview, one little media. Man, 3-star this, QB. Man, they go crazy, man. But, I feel like I don't believe half the stuff that, people congratulate me on because for myself, I'm not satisfied. So you can tell me, bro, good job on acting.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks. And I actually do appreciate it.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm like, bro, you got so much farther to go. Like, you ain't done, honestly, nothing. That's how I talk to myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, you your own worst critic.
Oh. By far.
By far. When I first started doing interviews, I couldn't even watch them at first. I was
really?
Like, I was like, dang, like, I could have asked this like that. I could have did this. But at the end of the day, it's just like, you just got to take pride in what you do.
You do.
I mean,
you do. And you learn to love it.
Yeah.
You learn to love your craft. And then it's like you want to just make yourself, if you get that drive to like want to just push it and be better and better and better. Because the first time I see myself on camera, I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm not bad, but I'm not
I'm not Denzel.
I'm not as good as I thought. Like, you know what I mean? So I relate. I definitely relate.
Do you ever think of using an alias, or will you continue to hold on to Mikale Washington?
So I think I would use an A-lister.
Okay.
I feel like, because I'm not that person where I have to get the role.
Right.
I have to steal the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Like, like for Adam, for instance, I don't want to be. I would love to play Adam.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't think I could truly. I don't fit the character that I have in my own head. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I fit the character for something, for my own stuff, I'm gonna put myself in it.
Right.
Especially if I wrote me into it. You know what I mean? But like, if I know truly, like deep down, like I'm not that character. You know what I mean? Like I could be, but that's not the character. Like I physically imagine. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Then I'll pick a A-lister. I'll pick a nobody. Honestly,
Yeah.
whoever. It's like how our coach used to say.
Yeah.
Whoever is the best at that position plays on Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care how many offers, whatever you got. You could be whoever's son.
Facts.
Whoever is the best in that position all week long gets to play on Friday. It's the same thing.
Facts.
I think the same way. Whoever does the best job, they get the role.
Going back to Adam, who's your ideal? Like, if you could have anybody in the world, who you picking for Adam?
I wouldn't make it an A-lister. I can't think of anyone.
Oh, okay.
There's an image of a person that's in my head, and it's a type of people that I want to. They're not like extinct, but their race is very, very rare.
Okay.
And it's a race of somewhere in Africa or somewhere. But the people, they're black people with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Oh, the albinoism, right?
They're not albinos. The albinos are like colorless. They're just straight white.
Okay.
But there's people that they have like blondish hair and like just the most unique features like ever.
Right.
I was thinking like something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Because I really want to break out of this stereotypical like white Jesus and you know, white characters from the Bible. I mean, I'm sorry, but I know for sure like nobody from Africa was white like that and then walking like
like how y'all depicting it's like.
And so it's like I'm not about to just be like I'm not gonna be selfish in my race and be like, oh, he was black. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I still don't know. I know he was not. I know he was dark skinned.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he was black.
I think well because in the Bible it says bronze skin, right?
Yeah.
And then it says sheep like hair.
Exactly.
And then you know what I mean? I feel like
wool.
Yeah, like wool. So I think a lot of times people like to break it down so it's their own race, but in reality, you know what I mean, like you were saying, it's more of just, I think they try making Jesus supposed to be like a little bit of everybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I think he had colorful eyes, you know what I mean? And I think, but he had the hair, you know what I mean?
That's why I want to use that type of person.
Yeah.
Because they have like skin color like mine almost, but then they have like hair like a little bit lighter than yours.
Yeah.
And then their facial features, you can't tell if they're like European, if they're African based, Asian, you can't tell. And they're very unique. And Adam is like, I want him to kind of stand out in a way. Like I want you to think like, oh yeah, he's a normal guy. Yeah. But his features, like he does not look like anyone else.
It's like he's a normal guy till you look at him.
Yeah. Until you look at him. And you're like, yeah, I've never seen a black dude with natural blonde hair like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's weird. But, I mean, you know, it's because what it comes down to is how do you interpret the Bible? Yeah. So it's your perception. And perspective is everything. Yeah. So, it's my perspective.
It's like views, you know what I mean? You can never tell someone their view is wrong because you've never seen the world in their view.
That is like one of my biggest things in life. And I tell people all the time, like, perspective. Once you realize how deep and serious perspective is, like it is everything. Yeah. You know, like it is literally everything. How you view something is how you can control it. Like I could say that's a tree, and I could be like, that's something that's actually just sticking on the outside, but the main part of it is on the inside. If you really look at it, because the roots are the main part of it. This is really just the out part of crust that grows out of the earth. Yeah. I don't know, something like that, you know what I'm saying? But perspective goes so far, bro. And acting has taught me that a lot. A lot. So, I mean, yeah.
Just a random thought. Trees, I think that when we breathe out, we talk to them. And when we breathe in, they talk to us.
I can believe it, because they're giving us oxygen. Yeah. We're giving out carbon dioxide or something. Yeah. So, I mean, God made everything.
Yeah, for a reason.
Perfectly. Thank you, God, for everything. Man. It's great.
So what's next for Mikale?
So next, right now it's I'm locking down. I have a business partner, and we have he has a brand.
Okay.
And right now I'm helping him set up locations to do shoots.
What's the brand?
It's very, very new. I don't even know. I haven't gotten to see anything yet. Like, I mean, literally this just started maybe yesterday or the day before.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, like I'm always like looking for like, you know, entrepreneurs, business partners. And he contacted me.
Yeah.
And I think tomorrow we're setting up a shoot somewhere for his brand. So yeah, man, it's just a lot of middleman work right now.
Yeah.
I'm you know, producing a lot. I'm writing a lot. So right now it's like a quiet time for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to see me like in videos and stuff right now. Like, that's not for me right now. I'm locking it in. But summertime,
yeah,
it's going to be an explosion. You're going to see me a lot.
It's going to be a movie.
Yeah, you're going to see me a lot. And there's a lot of stuff that I've done,
yeah,
like even like over a year or two ago, that hasn't even still came out yet.
Dang.
Yeah, to this day. So, but I mean, they're still looking to be released in some theaters and stuff like that. So,
is there anything we should look out for?
What would I say look out for? Well, if you haven't already, if you haven't seen the commercial already, I mean, the VA House commercial. If you haven't, if you if you go to VA House, look at the screen. You're gonna see me with a look. Actually, I have a flat top.
Yeah.
It looks wild, but you're gonna see me in the commercial next time. And I've seen my friends on the buses we have right now, the VA House.
Yeah.
Print on them. So look out for me on that. And what else is there? There's something else. God. There's a film called The Spirit Collector.
The Spirit Collector?
Yeah, that's supposed to be coming out pretty soon. That's a movie I played an Egyptian.
Okay.
Yeah, believe it or not. So that's going to be coming out pretty soon in theaters. Yeah.
If you could tell the people one thing they already know about yourself, what would you tell them?
I have absolute fearlessness. I would say that you can say anything, do anything, tell me anything. And I have the mind to where I don't allow you to have the power.
Yeah.
I feel like with my mind alone, I would shut you down.
Right.
When you give someone the energy or the attention or the care, show that you care about their opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not who I am.
Yeah.
You can sit there and go on about me all day. You can tell whatever
Yeah.
story, even if it's true. At the end of the day, I do not care. That is what Mikale Washington is about. I do not care about anything. Fearlessness is going to save my life.
Yeah. Amen.
Yeah.
On that point, it reminds me of the TMZ skit you did.
Yo, that skit right there. Fun fact about that skit. So, you ever seen that picture when I met T.I.?
Yeah.
So, T.I. was watching the whole time we were filming that. Like, he was at dinner, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was for that movie that just dropped with him and Mike Epps.
Oh, okay.
I think it was probably he was having meetings with the producers for that film that just came out.
The Trap or whatever?
Yeah. So, so they were having like some meeting, and like my friend, he's Luke Flip. Shout out to Luke Flip. Look him up on Instagram. He's like, yeah, I got this idea. I could do the little TMZ edits and stuff. I'm like, all right. He's like, so he's like, think of a black person we could say that you're like, or you look like, or something that could be like mad racist or something. I was like, I don't know. And then he said Cuba Gooding Jr. and I was like, wow, that's pretty racist. Like, it's pretty messed up. Like, we don't look anything alike. But I was like, yeah, go through with it. And T.I. just sat there and watched, like, take after take after take. And I was like, yeah, I got to go shake my man's hand one time.
Got to.
Humble dude. Humble. Very humble. Yeah, I love him.
I appreciate you for coming through. You know what I mean? Keep doing your thing.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
And we will stay tapped in. And
Southeast.
This has been a moment with Louie, a diamond.
Yes, sir.
Woo!